Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation with myself, Thomas, and
myself, Paul.
even in person without the delay of Zoom,
Still
it's
gets
awkward.
Yes, it's smooth as always.
Yeah, we're watching The Web of Fear, Part 2. Enjoyed Part 1, didn't we? London Underground antics with Yeti firing webs and bombs and stuff. So excited to see where it goes. Do subscribe if you want to stay in the loop with our videos.
No sense of what the web is yet, really.
Yes. So how's the Doctor going to get out of this?
See, I think the web has stopped the explosion, because when it was glowing at the end of the last one, I was thinking, well, it's clearly not exploded, has it? I think the web has contained it in some way.
The Yeti were there to prevent the explosion.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe they knew what they were going to do.
Yeah. Spider silk is very strong, isn't it? So it's a believable idea that a casing...
A web could be effective.
Yeah.
Particularly some kind of alien web in sci-fi. You can kind of do what you like, really, can't you?
The web planet.
No.
Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same question.
Jamie. I'm Victoria Waterfield. And that's Jamie McCrimmon.
But it can't be.
So do you remember as well that the actual actor is her actual dad in real life?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
40 years, there we go.
Wow.
Oh, Jamie, don't you recognise him? It's Professor Travers.
So it is Professor Travers. He hasn't he got old?
Huh?
Oh, but we're very pleased to see you, Professor. Very pleased.
He must have been in his 40s in the last one.
Yeah.
Like, he's not
So
in his 80s.
this is like an 80-year-old guy.
Yeah, I think they've got the timings a bit off there. He doesn't look like he's in his 80s, does he? That's a cool image.
Oh, wow.
Massive though, aren't they? If you compare them to the scale of the tunnel, I suppose. Maybe it was just the angle.
Yeah. You've been webbed.
That should be their catchphrase. You've been webbed.
Do like a really cheesy 90s style advert. You got a mix unexploded bomb in the underground? Better get webbed.
It's like it does remind me of like a 90s action film, like quip from a hero, action hero.
Yes.
It's just been webbed. Interesting dynamic to have, like a father and daughter thing again. We've had it sort of with Waterfield and Victoria, although they weren't ever really together, were they? That much in the Evil of the Daleks. I'm trying to think if you've had many stories where you've had families like that.
This must be one of the dingiest stories.
I was going to say, it's very dark, isn't it?
Yeah. Hay fever.
It's like the call of a Yeti. Am I detecting a Patrick Troughton holiday?
He hasn't been in this episode so far, has he?
No, I don't think so.
I think you might be right. He's actually playing one of the Yeti. Oh, that's nicely done.
It's a lot of fairy liquid right there.
Yeah. Must be a model shot, right?
I'd assume so,
They
yeah.
can't have filled the entire width of the tunnel with that.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, it looks great though. I quite like it.
The fungus stuff, as they call it.
The fungus.
I quite enjoyed that, actually. It's an interesting choice of story, isn't it, to have it in this very dingy, as we've said, environment. Very low light. It's going to be quite a... we'll be gasping for fresh air after watching this story today. Yeah.
But it kind of breaks that, a bit like the last one. It's not really it's kind of a base under siege. Is it base under siege?
Tunnel under siege.
Tunnel under siege. I mean, it's in a confined space, but it's not quite the same, is it? It feels fresh enough to me.
Yeah.
I think maybe just the London Underground setting. I mean, obviously, in reality, though, I was just thinking about that station. They run Monument. Probably all they do is they have interchangeable signs. So they're like Charing Cross, Monument, Tower Hill, whatever. So, in a sense, it could feel very samey, couldn't it? Because
Yeah.
you're just on basically what is probably one set for the station, and then a few tunnels around it. But for me, I mean, it feels like there's enough variety in it. It's keeping me interested in the story. Yeah, that was good.
No, good stuff.
And I don't mind. Like I said, I quite like the fungus at the end there. It didn't bother me that it was clearly like just bubbles of, washing up liquid or something like that.
Yeah, it looks quite good, didn't it? Yeah.
You take it all with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes okay. So, but I liked the reunion with Jamie and
that
Victoria
was well
with
done.
Professor Travers, particularly the fact that none of them recognise each other immediately.
Yeah.
They don't just walk in straight away and go, "Oh, look, it's so and so."
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Like Victoria recognises him, and she has to say who they are, and then Jamie takes a while to recognise Professor Travers.
And then he's like, "Oh yes, it is you." Yeah, and it shows you just the impact of time travel, doesn't it? That, weird moments like that where you start. They were born long before this guy, Travers, and now they're younger than him.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I think it is, and I think, like I said in the episode, I do like the dynamic of having Travers with his daughter, and him sort of being affected by age and slightly doddering, slightly not, he talked about, I can't control my hand properly and stuff.
With the soldering iron.
Yeah, so it's just a sort of nice little touch to have the daughter there sort of doing those little things for him that he can't do. It's just, as opposed to just having an assistant or someone like that, like an assistant scientist to help him or something like that. It just adds a nice dynamic to it.
Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Do subscribe if you'd like to stay in the loop, and join our community, online community, in the link in the description. But till next time, we will see you soon.
Bye-bye.